temperamental personality. It is important to know what is our temperament, because knowing that helps us to be better. That's why we will talk about them. But first, I'm going to talk about temperament. The origin of this typology belongs to Greco-Arabic medicines, where it was successfully used to treat illnesses. In fact, it is still used today by practitioners of traditional medicine around the world. Humorism, an ancient medical concept, is at the heart of this typology. Humors here refers to fluids that are present within one's body. Different people have different proportion of this fluid. The predominance of one fluid defines one's temperament and psychological type. For example, the predominance of phlegm humor corresponds to a phlegmatic personality type. The four temperaments and their predominant humors are as follows: sanguine, blood; phlegmatic, phlegm; choleric, yellow bile; melancholic, black bile. As I mentioned before, there are four temperaments. Every temperament has good and bad characteristics. The predominance of one humor is said to affect one's appearance and behaviors. However, most people have mixed temperaments, and judging solely by appearance may be difficult for untrained enthusiasm such as ourselves. Now, let's talk about them. The first one is sanguine. People with a sanguine personality type tend to be lively, optimistic, and carefree. They love adventures and have high risk tolerance. Sanguine people are typically poor at tolerating boredom and will seek variety and entertainment. Naturally, this trait can sometimes negatively affect their romantic and other relationships. Because this temperament is prone to pleasure-seeking behaviors, many people with sanguine personality are likely to struggle with addictions. Their constant craving can lead to overeating and weight problems. Sanguine people are very creative and can become great artists. Their natural abilities will also serve them if they choose jobs related to, such as marketing, travel, fashion, cooking, or sports. The sanguine person can be very caring. If imbalanced, they can be very superficial. The second one is phlegmatic. Someone with a phlegmatic personality is usually a people person. They seek interpersonal harmony and close relationships, which makes phlegmatic people loyal spouses and loving parents. They make it a point to preserve their relationships with all friends, distant family members, and neighbors. People with phlegmatic temperaments tend to avoid conflict and always try to mediate between others to restore peace and harmony. Ideal careers for phlegmatic personality types should be related to nursing, teaching, psychology or counseling, child development, or social services. The third one is choleric. Someone with a pure choleric temperament is usually a goal-oriented person. Choleric people are very savvy, analytical, and logical, extremely practical and straightforward. They aren't necessarily good companions or particularly friendly. They dislike small talks and enjoy deep and meaningful conversations. Ideally, they want to spend time with people who have similar professional interests. Ideal jobs for cholerics are related to the following industries. For example, management, technology, statistics, engineering, programming, also business. The choleric temperament is marked by passion and they can be great leaders, or if imbalanced, they could be dictators. The fourth one is melancholic. People who are melancholic love their families and friends, and unlike sanguine people, they do not look for novelty and adventure. Even more so, they avoid it as much as they can. Someone with a melancholic temperament is unlikely to marry a foreign or leave their homeland for another country. Perfect career for melancholic personality type should be in management, accounting, social work, or administrations. So, things to remember. These things are too important. The four temperaments are choleric, melancholic, phlegmatic, and sanguine. Of course, each temperament can be imbalanced or not, and how we perceive them varies greatly depending on whether or not there is a balance. Temperaments are not good or bad, and with maturity and self development, we strive to have some of each temperament to become whole. As a conclusion, we can say the choleric will probably quickly remove the log, the phlegmatic will go around it, the melancholic should sit down on it and think about the best way to move it before doing anything at the singing will probably jump over it and then perhaps turn around and jump again, making a game of it. We need all the temperaments for each bring something valuable to the whole world. The more we recognize our own temperament and learn to balance it, the more we can tolerate and appreciate the temperaments of others.